Dave Campbell's Texas football here at the State 7-on-7 tournament. Not here. This is a hotel lobby, but that's where
it's fancy. It's lovely.
It is a nice hotel lobby. I'm Greg Tepper. That's Matt Stepp. That's Ishmael Johnson. We just got done with day one of the state tournament here in College Station. We've all showered, which was nice.
It was lovely.
It was really good. A little hot out there. Guys, first and foremost, let's do the vibes segment. Let's talk vibes. Being out there, first real event, basically, that feels kind of normal in the football calendar in about a year. What were you feeling out there? What was your sense of what was going on out there?
It was a lot of positive vibes. Everybody was happy to be out there. I mean, it was hot. You know, it's uncomfortable. It's late June in Texas, but I think for the most part, everyone was super happy to be out there, having a sense of normalcy after a tough year and not having 7-on-7 and not knowing we were going to have a football season last year. That to me, the vibe was overall really positive.
The moment I saw coaches getting on to their players and players getting on to some refs, I was like, it's back to normal. This is good. Yeah. This is good. So everything's humid. Like you mentioned, everything's hot. Everybody's frustrated when things aren't going their way. That means it's back to normal.
That means football is back, baby. That's good news. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Division III, the smallest classification here at the state tournament. That's 3A Division II and below. Give me one team that stood out to you today in day one of the pool play here in Division III.
For me, it's Little River Academy, the Swole Bumblebees, rolling through their pool, going 3-0, and beating 3 4A Division I teams, named teams, in Somerset, Midlothian Heritage, and Paris. I thought Little River Academy had a great day and set themselves up really nicely tomorrow on bracket play.
Give me Gunner. Yeah. Gunner was no Hut Graham through Luke Dodd, I believe, out there. Go ahead. No, were you going to say something?
I said Little River Academy is Division II.
Oh, my gosh, Matt Stepp. That's fine. Well, you can skip the next segment then.
Yes. Go with your D3 next time. No, but Luke Dodd was out there, quarterback for Gunner, and the fact that they have two quarterbacks, obviously Hut Graham's a star, but the fact that they have a capable guy behind him, and the team looked really good. They had some calls kind of go against them early against Albany, but they got their act together, looked really good, closed out the pool 3-0. I'm really looking forward to how far they go.
Let me tell you. Do you want to talk about D3 team then?
Eastland. I thought Eastland. Losing Baron Morton and losing all the seniors that they lost and coming out and going 3-0. Especially beating Hearn and Poth in their pool. I thought the Mavericks had a great day today and going 3-0. I don't think I picked them to do very well in the tournament. And I thought Eastland and the Mavericks were great today.
Let me tell you about Wascom. Wascom looked the part. Wascom has some dudes out there and a sophomore quarterback who I think all of us saw and we were like, who is that guy? Cole Watson. Cole Watson is his name. Really impressive. Maybe the most impressive player that I saw out here. Okay, let's talk Division II. I know you already mentioned Little River Academy. Do you want to give another Division II team that impressive?
Dumas Demons. Going 3-0. We watched them. I know me and you went over there watching them against Pleasant Grove, and that was a dominant performance. They were up 27-0, and we shot the deuce. Yeah. We got out of there. It was 27-0, and we were good. So I thought the Dumas Demons were great. No one real player stood out. Just an overall strong team effort, and they're going to be a team to keep an eye on tomorrow.
I'm going to go to my neck of the woods, Austin, and go to Austin LBJ. They were really impressive. They struggled early against Tyler Chapel Hill, went down a little bit, were a little frustrated. I think they got beat a couple times over the top. Luckily, they were good enough in coverage to force some 4 seconds. Then they got their act together, really took control, won that one. I skipped the second game, and I came back for Tuscola versus Tuscola Jim Ned. And again, similar. Started off slow, had kind of felt it out a little bit. You guys honestly thought they lost because of the score.
It was 15-6. So it was 15-6.
Yeah, and so I was like, that's probably going to be it because they just didn't look like they were there yet. And clicked second half, boom, all LBJ. They're athletic. They made a spectacular catch. I wish I got the name of the guy who had it in the end zone, but they looked real. They've clicked, and a couple slow starts. I'm wondering how that does for them when it starts getting into tournament play.
It is awful nice of you guys to let me talk about Carthage. That's nice, guys. Holy cow. Carthage, I think all three of us saw them.
We all watched them against El Campo, and that was impressive.
A dominant performance. Guys, that defense is serious business. They're cycling through two quarterbacks, both of whom, you guys are going to be stunned, but a Scott Surratt coached quarterback has impressive footwork and mechanics and stuff.
Well coached. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it.
And Montrell Hatton made one of the catches of the day. He was a spectacular at the wide receiver spot. But again, it goes back to the defense for me. Their defense was locked in against a bunch of really athletic teams with Whitney and Melissa and El Campo. A bunch of athletic teams that they were really, really impressive. Okay, let's move on to tomorrow. The brackets are up on TexasFootball.com. You can find them there. It's, of course, the home for the State 7-on-7 tournament, and TexanLive.com is where you can stream it for free. Thanks to our friends at the Texas Army National Guard. All right, let's talk about division or just bracket play in general tomorrow. Give me a game that's either locked in or we could see maybe in a couple rounds if things break in the right way that has you excited for tomorrow.
For me, I'm gonna go the Division 3 bracket, and I'm gonna. I think that potential second round matchup between Crane and Hearn is really intriguing. Really like that one. I think that's a good early second round matchup to really kind of tell in that quadrant of the bracket. I think the winner of that game probably advances to the semifinals and kind of takes the cake there.
I'm going to go with potential matchup between LBJ and El Campo. Yeah, I think that's going to be. You have star power with El Campo. I think you have LBJ, a team that's clicking. If they can get to, I believe that'll be that regional, for that kind of like bracket final in that little region. I think if both teams click, we can have an interesting game there.
I'm really interested in the Division 3 bracket in the path that Gunner would have to walk. That they could see Franklin, who has looked incredible so far in the first.
One of the best teams in division. We haven't talked about them, but they look great.
They looked really, really good. They could see them, and then they could see East Bernard in the semifinals, or whoever comes out of there between Franklin and Gunner would probably get East Bernard, who looked really, really good. Their defense has been
lights out.
Unbelievable.
East Bernard won their 3 games by 23, 28, and 41 points.
Dominating performance from East Bernard. That whole Division 3, that right side of the bracket, if you go to TexasFootball.com, that right side of the bracket really looks like the power nexus of the bracket, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Of course, tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, the big boys show up. The Division 1 bracket gets going. We're going to be very excited to bring you coverage, of course, on TexanLive.com. You can watch for free, thanks to our friends at the Texas Army National Guard. Give me a first-round matchup, a pool play matchup that you're going to be locked in on tomorrow.
Give me that very first game at 1 o'clock between Atascocita and Hebron. Hebron's one of the best teams in the Metroplex. Atascocita, one of the top teams in Houston. Going to have a lot of athletes on the field. I know Pickle and Mallory saw Hebron in the Plano SQT. They were really impressive. I think it's going to be a fun game, and it's going to set the tone in a really tough pool.
Give me thank you for the mic. Sorry about that. Give me Bridgeland DeSoto. I think you have premier names right there. You're going to have teams you're going to be hearing about past Thanksgiving, past December, or in December. Hopefully Connor Weigman, I believe, he will be playing. We're still trying to figure out which players aren't going to be here as far as like high caliber recruits. Hopefully he is there. DeSoto's obviously DeSoto. That's going to be, I think that's going to be the first game that's kind of probably going to attract a big nebulous crowd around it.
Yeah, Westlake Cy-Fair is going to be that same way too. Big time Houston area team, and of course a team that's built on defense. Right at Cy-Fair, their defense is always very good. Going up against Kay Klubnik and Jaden Greathouse and an outstanding Westlake attack, the defending 6A Division I state champs. That's going to be a lot of fun. Look, we got 2 more days here in College Station. We're really excited. It's been a great first day. We're all very tired. We're going to be even more tired tomorrow, but we will be back for another instant reaction.
Bringing the energy.
Bringing the energy here. TexasFootball.com's got complete coverage of the state 7-on-7 tournament from College Station.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.